Hello and welcome to another video. So today I am going to tell you a story about a fat cat. So let's begin. So once upon a time there was a fat cat that lived in a cave. The cat was huge, almost the size of a two-story building. The cat was so huge that it cannot fit in any house. So nobody can adopt this cat. So one day the king, who was the richest person in the entire village, saw the fat cat and fell in love with the fat cat. He wanted to adopt this fat cat very badly, but he could not because there was at least no space in his entire castle to put this fat cat there. So the king could not put this fat cat anywhere, and so he couldn't adopt this. So every day the king would think about how to adopt this fat cat. So as the days went by, the fat cat was growing even more fatter and fatter, and eventually the cave that the fat cat lived in, he outgrew the cave that he lived in. So eventually the fat cat had to sleep outside, and during the night it would get very cold. The king would feel sad for the fat cat. So eventually the king came to a decision. He made a huge house for the fat cat, almost triple the size of the fat cat. So if the fat cat grew fatter, that he could live in that house. So as one day the king brought that cat into the house, the fat cat fell in love with this house. So the fat cat started playing in that house. Because it was triple the size of him, there was lots of space in this house. So as he was playing in this house, he suddenly remembered that he had to go out and hunt some food so he could lose some weight. And so the fat cat went out and started hunting some cows. He would hunt any type of cows, wild cows, farmed cows, any type of cows. And alas, when the fat cat had finished hunting, almost every single cow in this entire village was gone. The fat cat had eaten every single one of those cows. And so the king took a responsibility upon himself and decided to feed this fat cat every day. And so he took care of this fat cat, and he also fed this fat cat every day. So as the days went by, the cat became fatter and fatter. So the king had to make a new house for that fat cat that was 6 times the size of that fat cat. So now the fat cat could live in that house easily again. But the king realized that as the cat became more and more fatter, he could not build a new house because alas, the cat would become too fat and too big to fit in the entire village. So he decided to do something. He decided to make the cat do exercise every day, even if the cat did not want it to. So he would make the cat run every day. He would make the cat do push-ups every day, and he would also make the cat do anything to lose weight. And alas, finally the cat started losing weight, and it started losing weight very rapidly. And so the cat became skinnier and skinnier as the days went by. So as the cat became more and more skinny, the houses that the cat needed were also becoming smaller. So as the cats were becoming smaller and smaller, the houses were also becoming smaller and smaller. So the cat started living in the king's own house, and he could live beside the king, and beside his bed the cat slept every day. And the king thought the cat would give him good luck if the cat slept beside him every day. So this is the end of our story. So tata and goodbye, see you tomorrow again. And this story was about a fat cat losing weight and the king taking care of this fat cat. So tata and goodbye.